It's me. It's me. It's that SCO double T. God love 'em, mother. Scott Ali. And I'm back. It's the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Rockadoodle King. How are you guys? Also known as Little Brown Harambe. HMB, Little Brown, LLBH. Sorry, it's been a little bit, guys. I haven't done a video in a while, and I want to kind of update you guys to where I'm at right now. Last time you guys were getting videos, for the most part, I was going on and on about being vegetarian and giving that a shot for about giving that a shot for about 2 months. Some people said it couldn't be done, and guess what? I did it, and I hated it. I remember the way that ended was that guy at the gym said, "Hey, Scott, what are you weighing now?" I said 280. Somewhere around there. And he said, well, were you weighing about 6 months ago? And I said, about 280. He goes, well, you looked at then. I'm like, oh, I look flat. I look horrible. I don't look 280 pounds. I want to look like a 280 pound guy. Anyways, for those of you guys that know me, I don't look as heavy as I am. Usually, people still think I'm around like, oh, hey, what do you, Scott, like about 205, about 220? And I think that's probably, I'm itching. I'm not playing with stuff. I'm itching my shit. Because MMA got so sexy for a bit that people was like, oh, well, that's what a guy looks like at that weight, and you must be about 220, 205, blah, 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 bump that. I'm a big dude. So I did start a new medication. I was taking a GHRP2, GHRP6, and Cimarolin. This is to help my joint. It's like a form of growth hormone. So I'm going to kind of rehabilitate myself and get healthier, and I'm going to touch base on that here in a bit. But with that, I blew up. I gained a lot of water. I was retaining some. I got fat because I was eating super crazy amounts of food because I got super duper hungry. It induced hunger. It's part of the reason why they prescribed it to people is to help them gain weight, like your classic ectomorph. I'm not ectomorphic. That's something that they consider with me. Gain a bunch of weight. Anyways, I was up to 294. I've heard a lot about this keto diet. I've seen wrestlers like Triple H have fantastic results from it. There's been other celebrities, other people. This is a big craze. A good buddy of mine, his sister swears by it. And keto. So I looked into it. I said, hey, let me try this. So for you guys that aren't familiar with the keto diet, keto is basically like the Atkins diet, right? Where you have no carbs, whereas it's proteins and fats. But the difference is with the keto is that it's really high fats, moderate amounts of protein, basically little to no carbs. So we're literally looking at a ratio of like 80% fats, and I'm going to get to that here in a bit, 10 to 15% protein, and probably some net carbs. How do you do that? Well, you're taking lots of MCT oil. I'm eating coconut oil by the spoonfuls, and that's gross when you got a mouthful of fat. I'm eating things like taco salads, 80-20 beef, not draining the fat. I'm throwing on top of spinach, and I have to watch my salsa because it's a good play, give and take, because all of a sudden I look at things like salsa and I'm really paying attention to my carbs, and wait a minute, it's probably kicking me out of ketosis. By the way, guys, go to your app store if you're interested in this, and go download MyFitnessPal, and MyFitnessPal will help you, and just log all your food, and you'll be amazed by how much you're taking in to take a look at it. So anyway, so it's about 80% fat, 10 to 15% protein, the rest about net carbs. I started off at 294. I've been doing this for about 2 months, playing around with it, and I'm down to 268. This seems to be some areas I get stuck in, but it's all about playing, because remember, everybody's body is different. Yeah. So let me see. The difference is now I'm 268. I'm lower than I was with 2 months of vegetarian. My wife says that I've kept my size and I've just lost fat. Elsewhere, I feel strong, whereas when I was vegetarian, I felt really weak. Keto diets also are pretty. There's a bunch of stuff on the internet where it doesn't have to be insane. Where there's bread substitutes, like something called Fathead Pizza. That will save your life, because it's basically a crust that I'll tell you, it's made with mozzarella, cream cheese, almond flour and an egg, and then you can basically make a pizza crust. It's fantastic. There's things called fat bombs, which basically tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup, and it's mostly coconut oil. And again, that's a curve that's sweet tooth, and plus you're getting in that extra fat. Again, I didn't just go to the gym. I feel like I've got some good curve to my shoulders. Holding some good size, whereas when I was vegetarian, I was almost getting dad bod, and it was frustrating because I was just flat. There wasn't a lot of curve to anything. There's different things you could do, like BHB supplementation has been really big to induce ketosis. I have been, because every now and again you want a cheat meal, but for those of you that are familiar with ketosis, it takes about 3 or 4 days for your body to get in ketosis. But then when I want that pizza or that enchilada or that burger or that beer or whatever it is, it's going to kick me out of ketosis, right? There's smarter ways of doing it. So whenever you're going to have that cheat meal, not cheat day, but that cheat meal, you take things like alpha lipoic acid, about 0.5 gram to a full gram. It's going to have an insulinogenic type effect, or whatever you take in, you're going to suck it right into the body for use. Okay, then I've been using things like BHB, beta hydroxybutyrate, I believe what it's called. There's plenty of products out there like on the market that that type of stuff would typically kick you into ketosis. I use it as a form of starting ketosis the next day. A lot of these products, man, you're looking at $5 to $8 per serving. It's insane. I just went on Amazon and I picked up this little bad boy. It's unflavored. Doesn't taste horrible, right? I mix it in with some water or my protein shake or whatever. And again, just for you guys to see it, this one is $60 for 30 servings. So it's about $2 a serving. And you're looking at about 13 grams of BHB. So that's pretty awesome price comparatively. I don't get any, like if you guys are familiar with the low carb diets or no carb diets, like the Atkins or a contest prep or anything like that, usually you get really weak and really foggy, and all of a sudden, it really hurts to poop because you're not really getting any fiber. I start every day with Metamucil. Game changer, guys. I'm telling you. Boom. Anyways, that was a half-ass flex, man. You could have served better than that. Where's the bathroom? Ow. Okay, I did work biceps yesterday. That kind of cramped. Anyways, I'm not feeling, there's my dirt moment. I'm not feeling super weak. I'm not feeling really mentally cloudy. I think it's because of all the fats that I'm getting. I'm definitely not having any digestive issues. Where I'm taking spoonfuls of coconut oil at a time. And of course, every day, like everybody else, you got family, you got a full-time job, you've got a house, you got blah, blah, blah. You've got a bunch of dogs, cats, living together. But I would like to give a shout out to my buddy, the big Rigatoni. He came up with his own supplement brand called The Twisted Chemist. Twisted Chemist, check it out. You can get it Flex It Nutrition for $30, no shipping. Pretty awesome. They sent me a free shaker. And I'm really big on that. You guys know I was really big on the 5% Nutrition by Rich Piana, the 5150. And that was a great, great product. I'm not knocking it. And you can usually find that for about $35, $40, $45 on eBay, something like that. But this one, $30, man, one scoop. And the thing that I loved about the Rich stuff was that it was just stim crazy. I mean, there was a bunch of stimulants in it. This does too. So check it out. Great product. It gets me through my workouts and gets me through my day. So anyways, oh, by the way, speaking of like Metamucil and all that other kind of stuff, because I'm old man, this has been doing pretty good from the first video, so that Rogaine works, baby. Okay, you got to do it consistently every day. I don't know why I'm talking to you like that, brother. But you got to do it every day, and it's been picking it up, so my wife doesn't make fun of me as much. If not, I was gonna check it out. I was gonna bald it out. Side note, for those of you guys who know me forever, I finally started training for pro wrestling. I did this past Tuesday, so I want to say shout out to the guys at Hurricane Pro and Curtis Stratton and those guys. I'll be putting in my work, and who knows, we'll have a lot of fun. I'll update you guys as that process goes along. I just learned to fall and I hit some ropes, and that didn't look good at all on camera. I really need to work on it. But anyway, so guys, that's my update. That's the keto diet. If you have any questions, man, hit me up about supplementation or my experience with these growth peptides, my experience with the ketos as I go along. You guys know I'm pretty effing honest. So hit me up. I'll let you guys know what's up. Hit me up about Rogaine, buddy. Hit me up about Rogaine privately the other day. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to let you know. Anyways, I'm going to check y'all later.